guys, welcome back to the channel, and welcome if you're new. Massive thanks to all my subscribers, by the way. Over 1,000 subscribers now, that's awesome. Anyway, I just thought I'd touch upon something a minute. Oh yeah, that's nice. Apart from that, I thought I'd touch upon a subject that a few people have asked me about, so I thought I'd try and do a quick video. I'm going to try not to edit this, I'm just going to try and do it and chuck it straight on there. Okay, club life, the club scene, the motorcycle club scene. Okay, I've had a few people asking me various questions about patch placement. Why are the difference between patches being on the side or on your back, and one thing and another, and the reasons why you'd want to join a motorcycle club, and how you join a motorcycle club, and the politics, protocol, the rules, if you like. So I thought I'd just cobble something together. Let's see how this works out. Okay, so how many of you, for a start, before I go any further, you don't need to have a Harley Davidson, okay? That's one thing. I get so many people ask me. No, it doesn't matter what. It's more about the person, okay? It's more about the individual. There are some limitations, but we're not going to bother with that right now, okay? So, how many of you have got this friend, got this buddy of yours, this mate of yours? You've got a bike, okay? You've got a motorcycle, and you're into riding your bike, having a laugh with your mates, talking crap, going out for an ice cream, having a meal, whatever. You want to go out on your bike, right? So you've got some mate or a couple of mates, they've got bikes sat in their garage, regardless of the value of these bikes, because some people are even paying finance on these bikes and just leaving them in their garage. So okay, so you've got this mate, right? You want to go out on your bike, you're looking on your weather app on your phone on Saturday night, Friday night, whatever. Oh, it's going to be nice tomorrow. Oh yeah, I'm going to get the bike out. So you go out in the garage, have a little tinker, right? And you think, oh, let's see if Dave's coming out, let's see if Brian's coming out, see if I can get some of the lads out. So you send the old WhatsApp message, hi guys, coming out to play tomorrow. You wait for an hour. Andy replies, oh sorry bud, we're taking the cat to the vet to have its bumhole bleached, because Wendy's got it. These are all made up names, by the way. Wendy's got our cat booked into a cat show next week, so we're going to get its bumhole bleached. So that's him out of the question, right? And then you don't get a reply, so you ring up Brian, do you get my message? Oh sorry mate, I was watching Bargain Hunt or whatever. All right, are you coming out tomorrow? It's going to be nice, mate. We'll go down to insert town here and get an ice cream or fish and chips or something. Oh yeah, I'll have to let you know, dude. Well, that's a no. You all know what that means. It means the other half's in the room, scowling at him from across the room. Don't you think you're going out with them lot again? You were down the pub last week till such a, that's a little bit negative towards people's misses, but you know what I'm saying. I know everybody's misses ain't like that. I'm free, so I can do what I like. Anyway, so you get the picture, okay? All your mates with bikes, it's just bloody hard work to get them to come out on that bike, right? So in the end, you're out on your own all the time, and you're thinking, this is all right, but it's a bit boring. I'd rather meet some other guys and go out for a ride. And eventually you go to some bike nights and you meet some other guys and start hanging around with people that actually ride them. Well, then that's how this starts, right? So okay, this is all a bit messed up, but it doesn't matter. The reasons why you'd want to join a motorcycle club: you want to ride your bike, enjoy your life, because let's face it, we ain't here forever. You want to enjoy your life with like-minded people, whether you're a bloke or a woman, and have a laugh with those people and ride your bike, right? So, and when you join a motorcycle club, you've got the camaraderie, the brotherhood, I guess we can call that sisterhood. I don't know if that's a word if you're a female and you join a female bike motorcycle club. So that's that, okay? So that's what happened to me. I just got fed up of trying to get mates of mine out on their bikes, and it just didn't happen. So in the end, I joined a superbike school, and I was just riding on the tracks, and then it got boring on the road anyway. And then I went to a bike night, met some of these guys. My voice keeps going a little bit because I've only just started to talk again, because I did lose my voice for a few days. That was a bonus for a lot of people, but anyway. So yeah, I went to a local bike night, met up with some of these guys, had a right laugh with them. I then went to a bike show, a local bike show, and met a load more of these guys. And then they invited me down the clubhouse. I went to the clubhouse, not the clubhouse we got now. There's Burnbeck Pier. I've got a video of that on my channel, incidentally. I'm going to pull over here. One moment, caller. Can I get up that? I can do anything. Yes. Okay. Let me stop here a moment. So yeah, what happened with me was, is that going to be alright? Oh. Yeah, okay, so what happened with me was, I went to this local bike night, met up with them, as I just said. Then I went to a local bike show. They invited me down the clubhouse. I went to the clubhouse. They told me that on the following weekend they were going for a ride out. I went on said ride out. It was awesome. One of the best ride outs ever, because that's how I got involved. And I decided right there and then I wanted part of it. I wanted to be in this club. I wanted a piece of this, you know. So I told one of the guys, and now I'll go into basically how you do join a motorcycle club. Okay, so what happens is you find a club in your area of where you live, because to do the right thing you have to go to the local club of where you are. If it turns out that you don't really click with those guys and there's another club a little bit out of your area, the done thing is you go to the club nearest to you first. This would all get explained to you later anyway if you wanted to do this. So you go and meet this club, you spend some time. There's a time scale, probably the wrong word. There is a time period called the hang around period, okay? And that is literally, you hang around with the guys, you hang around with that club, you get to know them, they get to know you, and that is the time where you decide if you wanted to be a part of it, and they decide if they want you to be a part of it, okay? After said amount of time, which is determined by the club, not you, you might, you know, express your feelings on it and say, yeah, I want to prospect for the club, I want to be part of this. When they feel that you're ready, it will be brought to the table for a vote, and basically you would it would be put to the table for a vote, and somebody would say, yeah, he wants to start prospecting for the club. Hang on 2 seconds. That's quite funny, that guy was just falling in love with my bike. Right, where was I? Okay, hang around period, then you start prospecting. You express an interest in wanting to prospect for the club, so you tell any full member, any full patch member of the club, yep, I want in on this, I want to prospect. So then you have a time period of prospecting for the club. There's all sorts involved in that. That could be quite a long video just in itself really, but basically there's a time period which is determined by each club. There's a time limit involved, there's effort involved. You have to show your commitment for the club in that time. It's basically a time period of making sure you're a good enough asset to the club and a decent guy and a good laugh and an honourable guy with morals. Tell one lie, that's it, game over, you're out. That's one thing that we're super anal on. We know 100%, 200%, none of our guys in our club will ever lie to anybody in the club. But anyway, once you finish prospecting, or once you come to the end of your prospecting term, you have a sponsor all through your prospecting as well. So that guy, the sponsor, like I've got 2 prospects at the moment, so I'm a sponsor of 2 guys. So I'm there to guide them and help them through their prospecting time. So if they fail, I failed, really, in a way. Anyway, when their time comes that they finish prospecting, it's then brought to the table for a vote that person is voted in as a full patched member of the club. And that's pretty much how that works. People have asked me about different like patches, patch placement and names of clubs and stuff. Basically you have an MC, which is normally a back patch club. So you'll see a top rocker, you'll see the name of their club, the patch in the middle, and their area at the bottom. That's their bottom rocker. So that's a 3-piece back patch. Okay, and then I'm not going to bother going into like 1% and what all that means. That's more details. So basically, that's back patch. You also get some MCs which are front patch, which literally means the patch is on the front of their cut off, or cut as they call it in America. Some people in England call it a cut, some call it a cut off. So yeah, so that's MC. You've got an MCC, which is also a motorcycle club, but there has to be a way of differentiating the two, because an MC is a higher status than an MCC. Our club, for example, is an MCC. However, we have 2 rockers, so we are a double rocker side patch club, MCC. It's called a side patch club because our patch is on the side of our cut off. We're the only club in our alliance that actually has 2 rockers. So we have the name of this town and the name of our club, so we actually have got 2, but most clubs, most MCCs will only have 1. Okay, so you got MC, you got MCC, you got MMC, which is modified motorcycle club, you've got MRC, which is motorcycle riding club or motorcycle rally club. You've got RC, which again is riding club or rally club. You've got LRC, which is ladies riding club or ladies rally club. There used to be a club here in this town, which was an MMC. Unfortunately they disbanded a while ago, which is a shame really, because they were going for like 33 years. But an MMC, that was a modified motorcycle club. Now, the thing that some people don't understand, sorry I keep losing my voice a little bit, but one of the things that some people don't understand is you can't just start a club. Okay, you can't just decide there's a few of you and you want to start a club. So you think of a name, get some patches made, sew it on. You can't do that. I know some of you won't understand that and you'll think, well, I can do what I like. Well, the simple answer to that is you can't, because and it's not like people trying to be Billy Big Bollocks or something. It's all very regimented, I guess is the right word, and each area is basically governed by a dominant MC. So all this area where I am, where we are here in Weston-super-Mare, this is governed by a dominant MC. I won't say who that is, but you will have heard of them. And so basically they are in charge of us. So everything we do, we have to answer to them. They're in charge of us. So I mean, you hear all these stories and see all these videos on YouTube about people wearing merchandise from that well-known TV series, which incidentally some people in the club scene aren't happy with that whole situation of that TV series, because they think it's brought bad publicity to the club scene. Some people think it's brought people into the club scene that otherwise wouldn't have thought about it. There is another train of thought that some of those people that have come into or wanted to come into this scene because of that TV series aren't the sort of people that you'd want in the club scene anyway. So it's all a little bit debatable, really. It's a nice beard. But anyway, so people riding around with that on their back, or anything else for that matter. I mean, I saw a guy at a local bike show, a local bike night recently, wearing, now I know some of you really won't understand this and you'll think I'm talking absolute crap, but I'm just going to tell you this as an example. I saw a guy blatantly pretending to be in a Backpatch motorcycle club. Whether he says that's what he's doing or not, I don't care. He was wearing a leather cut-off with a top rocker saying Harley Davidson, right? Hang on, let me get past this guy. Actually, I think it was Harley Davidson. Yeah, it was. So it was a top rocker saying Harley, a bottom rocker saying Davidson, right, and a patch in the middle. I can't remember what it was in the middle. It doesn't really matter what it was. Could be Bugs Bunny for all I care. Could be anything. I think it was a picture of an engine, but whatever it was. And then it even, just to really extract the urine, it had the little thing by the side of it which would have normally been an MC, right? So he was literally trying to copy, just like that Black Label, is it, what are they called, Black Label Society, that band, just blatantly trying to be something they're not. Well, the problem with that is you haven't earned it. You know, you're just basically disrespecting everybody in the club scene that has earned their patches. I'm not going to say how long it takes to get different patches, but there's a lot involved. There's a lot of work, a lot involved, and then you get some turkey turning up, walking around, thinking that because what he's doing is he's portraying himself as a person that he's not to outsiders. That sounds a bit disrespectful to people that aren't in a club. I don't mean, you know, we're all into the same thing here. Do you know what I mean? We all share that common interest of riding bikes, having a laugh with each other, talking crap, and you know, that's it really. So I'm not being disrespectful when I say outsiders. What I mean is non-club people, okay? So to non-club people that just don't understand or aren't educated in these matters, they'll just see that guy and just, you know, at first glance just think he's Backpatch. But anyway, I'm not going to go on about all that too much more. So I think I've sort of covered the general thing there. some of you might be thinking, wow, this all seems like a load of bloody hard work just to ride a motorbike with your mates and talk bollocks. The thing is, as I've said to people before, we are a bunch of mates. I mean, for our club, for example, we are a bunch of best mates, an unbreakable chain of brothers, right, that will do anything for each other, okay? And yeah, we all share that common interest of riding bikes. That's what brought us all together in the first place. But one thing I can guarantee, if one of the guys needs somebody, he's there. You know, you need a group of guys. Oh, I'm doing a house move. All of a sudden I've got to move my daughter out of her house at the weekend. Everything's changed with the moving plans. I need vans and bodies. Bang, they're there, sorted. You know, now I don't know about you, but in my life before I joined the club, you know, it's that old chestnut again of ringing Andy and Brian and they're, you know, getting the cat's bumhole bleached. You know, no show. You know, regardless of all the favours you've done Andy and Brian over the years, do you know what I'm saying? Fixing their car the night before they're going on holiday with the kids and the caravan and all that sort of thing at 3 o'clock in the morning, putting a gearbox in a mate's car Christmas Day, you know, all that sort of shenanigans. And then when it comes round to being the other way round, it's a no-show. You don't get that in this world. You know, if I rang someone right now, maybe I should do it for a video. I could have everyone, you know, here, right here on this junction. And that's how it is. That's how it works. So yeah, it might seem like there's a lot of rules and politics and one thing do's and don'ts and one thing another, but that's how it works. That's why it works. I mean, if you don't want that, then yeah, just be a guy riding around on your bike. I mean, you do see some people, you know, they might want to call themselves a club and they're just wearing hoodies with a name on their hoodies. You do see that a little bit, but as soon as you start wearing colours, as these are called, then you have got responsibilities. For me, being an officer in the club, because I'm the vice president, so it does take up a lot of my time, but that's cool. I'm happy with that. You know, that's what I wanted. As a member of the club, there are a minimum requirement of things that you need to do. But yeah, I have made it maybe sound not fun. We do know how to have a laugh. We do have fun, a lot of fun. And there is a serious aspect to it as well. So hopefully I've made you guys a bit more aware, or I've answered some questions that maybe some of you wanted to know. Otherwise it's just been a load of babbling old crap. But hey ho. Right, I gotta get back because I'm packing all my stuff, because I'm actually off to Austria in the morning at silly o'clock with Wookie. We're going to Farkasee in Austria for European Bike Week. Yeah, so obviously there will be a series to follow on said subject. I wonder if he can, I wonder if he can do a burnout on that. So yeah, video to come on that, guys, but I'm not going to have time to edit this too much, so I'm not sure how it's going to come out, so apologies if it's a bit of a long-winded one, but anyway, that'll do. Thanks for tuning in, love you all, and I shall catch you on the next one. Cheers guys, bye.